Hi, my name is Desiree Gaffley. I'm a health and mindset coach. I'm the creator and founder of Easy Energy Wellness. My mission is to help busy women, busy moms lose weight, gain energy, and reverse type 2 diabetes naturally. I'm not a doctor, dietitian, or nutritionist. I am a certified health coach. So, why health coaching? What is health coaching? As a health coach, I come alongside you to provide you with the right system, the right support, and the right accountability to help you transform your health, your body, and your lifestyle for good so that it becomes just the thing that you do. It is not about dieting and willpower, it is about permanent lifestyle changes and personal growth in all areas of your life. This will help you in your relationships and your professional life because as we do one thing, we learn to do other things differently too. Today, I want to talk to you about habit change, as it is a vital reason that we can have the lifestyle we want. Join me on Facebook at Easy Energy Accelerator. Follow me on Instagram at easy.energy.wellness and follow me on TikTok at Desiree Gaffley. Click the description box to download your free guide. It is absolutely free and it will help you. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. So, what is habit change? It's a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. You've gotten into the habit of having bread for breakfast out of habit, and it's just a thing that you do. A settled practice or usual manner of behavior. It's like a habit of taking a morning walk. It's a quiet mode of behavior that has become nearly or completely involuntary. Get up early from force of habit. Just wake up at that time too. You don't even need an alarm. Habits are routines that we do regularly. Something that you do with often or regularly, often without thinking about it. It is what we usually do every morning and every evening. Think about your habits. How does it serve you? Or does it even serve you? What changes would help you with your health, your productivity, your relationships? What is the first thing you do in the morning? Do you have a cup of coffee? Read a newspaper? Do you meditate or do you do a devotion? Because if it's things that you do naturally and you don't think about it to see how it serves you. Making a little exercise there. What do you eat for breakfast? How do you exercise or not? Maybe you have a Wednesday evening ritual, go for drinks with your colleagues. None of these are right or wrong, but just to find out what of these are serving you. To be able to make a habit stick, we first need to define what they are. Habits are a set of behaviors that makes us who we are. They are what we repeatedly do each day, what we do or weekly or monthly, whatever it is. What we do first thing after waking up in the morning. What do we think about? Who do we spend our time with? Which road do we take to work? What do we do if we stay at home and work at home? How do we organize our homes? Which food do we eat? How do we procrastinate? And how do we stay productive? These are all results of our habits. Ultimately, habits build our lifestyle and form our identity. It is what makes us who we are. It's the stories we tell ourselves. Our beliefs strongly impact the way we see life and this world, which is our mindset. The mindset is how we choose to frame situations. Habits are built over time. When we are children, our family organizes our time around certain routines. Although childhood is filled with activities, it's also structured around certain routines. Routines help us form habits because they serve as prompts for activities. So, forming routines eventually becomes habits. When we wake up, we usually go through our morning routine to be ready to start the new day. In the evening, we prepare ourselves for a good night's rest through our nighttime rituals. After a certain number of repetitions, everything we do becomes a habit. Why are habits good for us? There's a lot of similarity between routines and habits. However, habits are usually considered as automatic, almost natural activities, while routines require more focus and attention. Habit is an acquired mode of behavior that has become nearly or completely involuntarily, like getting up early from force of habit. What is a good definition of habit? Good habits are those repetitive actions or behaviors you want to repeat. They have positive physical, emotional, and psychological consequences. Bad habits are those actions you repeat that have negative consequences. Some bad habits are harmless, while others have deep, long term impact. Part of living a mindful, conscious lifestyle is to be fully present in the moment, focused and self aware. For it is also important to automate certain things. Excuse me. This is the main benefit of building positive habits and sticking with it. Simple form of what is habit? It's a thing done often and hence usually done easily. A pattern of action that is acquired and has become an automatic thing that is difficult to break. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your daily habits, your productivity habits, your physical habits, your mental habits. There's some vital habits that is important for your life and your health, like energy habits. Do you do some form of exercise, be it walking, be it dancing, something easy, something that you do regularly? Your sleep habits, drinking water, productivity, how productive are you? How do you focus? Are you consistent? Relationships, how do you connect? How do you compromise? Are you being considerate? Recharging, R&R, recreation and relaxation, getting some rest in there. An organization, having clear thought around your organization. Mindful health. Your health, you need to be mindful about. And these habits of what you eat and what you drink and how you exercise, all things that you need to be mindful about. So forming those habits are very important. It's like if you have to force yourself to exercise every day, eventually you lose interest because you're not having fun, you're not enjoying it, you're doing it because you want to. But if you are motivated and make exercise a habit that sticks, how can you do this? Maybe doing it with a friend, maybe doing something that you like to do and enjoy. What motivates, right? Being aware of the reason you want or need to change a habit can add to the determination to make it happen. How do you form good habits? Aristotle said, excellence is not an act, but a habit. So, one action does make a difference, but it's that habit that makes the difference. It's paraphrased by Will Durant. We are what we repeatedly do. Repeatedly do. Forming habits. Still, forming habits are hard. How hard? There's been some surprising studies that shows that a group of people, they were different on the spectrum of how easy it was for them to form the habits. Forming a habit, sometimes it takes 20 days. Now, they found that drinking water after breakfast every day was easily done within 20 days. But for some to do sit-ups took 50 days, and one person after 84 days still could not do it. And your mindset is important. It is possible to change your habits to your will and will be happier, more creative, and more productive. And these are things that you have to think on, right? Clearly, good habits don't come easily. In the beginning, they take conscious effort and discipline, but it can be done. Statistic does not have to be yours, as habit change differs from person to person. I found making a decision and being ready, like having the breakfast available that you want to eat. And, available and ready, and you want to change, makes it so much easier. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. When I was diagnosed with diabetes, I was told to eat oatmeal. I did that for 2.5 years. Started off, formed the habit, and continued with it. But after a while, 2.5 years later, I found that it wasn't serving me. So I changed to having eggs with vegetables, or salads in the morning, or chia seed pudding. But having those things available is what helps you to change the habit. Also, changing habits might be easier if you don't try to do a whole slew of habits. If you're doing changes in your health, that's good and well, but choose a few, what you find easy to do. I found I could drink more water, do my walk, change my eating habits, because I felt I needed to for my health, right? And that is where motivation comes in. So, admittedly, making the change, some environments are more conducive to habit forming, and others, in fact, some people can profoundly change their lives through the cultivation of good habits. Few of us can fundamentally change the world in which we live. We can make some changes, but man has always had the power to change himself. It is an extremely empowering idea, one that gives hope for a healthier and more productive lifestyle, like making healthy eating a habit. There's good and bad habits. I don't know, but I've heard adults say, don't follow the bad habits of your friends, right? And an interesting fact that comes from the study as well, but that we know, what is also interesting is that a single opportunity to perform the behavior does not affect the process of habit formation. So if it's the one morning you get up and you don't do the exercise, maybe the second time, but if you get back on track, you wouldn't have destroyed it. The common belief that it affects you disastrously missing out on one workout, that's not true. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it wasn't broken down in a day either. Creating habits is far from an all or nothing process. It's a long term investment in yourself and in your better future. Something as diabetes could be a wake up call that we are mindlessly filling our meals with maybe fries and burgers and fast foods. Habit change would be a life and health game changer. We can still eat for satisfaction and enjoyment. Our choices would have to be adjusted, and with perseverance, we could have a notable health and lifestyle change. Habit change is possible and it will make a difference to your health and happiness. Leave a comment below and let me know if this is useful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for more information. Have a fabulous week. Stay safe and to your health and happiness.